How about now? Can you hear me? Alright. You all can hear me. Zebra, you joined the art fight for the war until... no. I'm not. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. I apologize if there's a black screen right now. I am, again, this is just testing-ish back into YouTube. It's been a very long time since I've live streamed on YouTube, so give me one quick second. Well, before I do any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and start the music. Make sure you guys can hear it in the background, so it's not just me talking. There we go. There we go. I'm a little louder than the music. Alright. So, things have been kind of meh, for a lack of a better term. And what I mean by that is oh wow. Okay. What I mean by that is I'm still working on projects. In terms for like a live stream, that's debatable and questionable. I've said this in the past that, you know, some things are left untouched. Oh, I don't want that. Some things should stay the way they are, if that makes sense. No, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. That's just who I am. I just feel like that's not correct for me. Also, what is going on? There it goes. Like, I'm not into all the, no offense, but I'm not into, like, all that drama or the finesse, I guess you could call it, of like, hey, let's compete. Let's fight for something. That's not me. I'm just getting the live feed into the corner. Oop, there it goes. So you guys can actually see everything. There we go. There, that's a lot better now. Alright. But while the music is playing in the back, I decided to... This is not my art, by the way. This is a commissioned drawn art that I purchased myself. Because I'm going to talk a lot over, to be honest. And when I talk, I like to talk and draw. It's much easier that way. To me, personally. So, about a month ago, if you guys have not yet, please, for the love of God, go check out my new podcast. Stay Strong and Seeing Stars. I am still working on the script for episode 2, as well as I'm also working on hopefully episode 3 and 4 before I get to my new job. The other part of it is as well, in terms of the Taverns Deep series, we're kind of at a hold off because our last recordings, let's just say, I made a big mess up. So I got this thing called a Blue Yeti. I don't know if you guys heard that company or not, but if you have, it's a microphone. And, basically, somehow, for some reason, when I was recording it, it could only hear, like, the left side of a headset. So I was kind of like, great, what am I going to do with all this? But then I happened to run into one of our lovely individuals that says, hey, I think I can work this audio stuff out. So hopefully once I send that out and the video is done, which by the way it's not done because I have to import it to a Google Drive. Shame upon my people. Then and only then process can be made. So that's going on. And in terms of live streaming here, back on here again, I only do it because I'll just say this straight up front. I think, and not just me, but I think, ooh, jeez, I think we can all agree, that's just me and me general, I don't know, but YouTube kind of sucks a lot. But I've had some people in the past request me to do a lot of my videos, like on my Twitch, when I live stream on Twitch more, to be upload them to this channel. Now, there's a problem with that. And what I mean by a problem is a very big problem. I can only stream on there for 2 hours. My uploads, as far as I can do, can only be around 30 minutes or 40 minutes depending on the video itself. Granted, my D&D sessions are longer, which is understandable, but those take around a whole 2 days to upload when my laptop is running, just to give you guys an idea. If I shut it off, if I save progress, it will give me an error sign, and I have to start all over. With that being said, not saying the channel's gonna die or anything. It's just gonna be here. Okay? Now, for project-wise, there is one that I am working on that many were hyped about, but due to a certain virus, it did not happen. So now I'm in a stage where, should I keep doing it, or should I just do bits and pieces of it? Meaning, should I just do those bits and pieces as like a teaser trailer and see how you guys react to them, or just take the risk and straight up upload the whole thing? And the worst part is that I have a team. Well, not necessarily a team. Rather, I have a situation where I don't even know if people are going to like it, or people are just going to treat it as it is with every other video, unlike my Jaxbox videos. I'll just say that right now. That's where I need a group of individuals, for those who listen to this later on. If you're willing to work for free, like, you're not gonna get paid, your payment is you're just gonna get a shout out, okay? That's your payment, just to get your voice out there, okay? If you want to work with me on personal ideas for free and get your name out there and everything like that, I need to first see your craft. Meaning, you might have to send me an email showing me some music that you're interested in, okay? If you're interested in, say, artwork, okay? I'm also looking for that as well, like artists. Let me see it. I need to see something first before I make a call. Because if you show me something that's like stick figure work, that's not stick figure work. That's just you wanting to be like recognized. Yeah, it's artwork, and I get it. Everybody can do it. But also, when it comes to what I call crunch time, can you wake up at 1 a.m. in the morning, your time zone, when it's 3 a.m., excuse me, other way around. When it's 3 a.m. your time zone, can you be ready at 1 a.m. my time zone? That's the thing that's going to be struggle bus, and many people don't want to do that. So like I said, this is just an open kind of house kind of thing, where if you're wanting to put in the time, wanting to put in the effort, you know where to find me. If you don't want to do it, then we're not going to do it. So, and I know for a fact a lot of you are kind of questioning about some things. I will say this right now. In the past of those things, I've never felt just as happy as I am right now. I know it sounds like I'm not happy. Believe me, I am super happy. Like, if I was not happy before, I would have not done this YouTube live stream. This test stream, okay? I would have probably still been crying, still been complaining, and still been kind of like doing my own thing. Well, and that's kind of the thing. Okay, so the big elephant in the room, because Zebra, you put it up. Where in the world happened to my Discord? Like, what happened to it particularly? Well, let's just say some very, very old school friends of mine, and I'm talking like this was 2009, 2010-ish kind of era, okay? Right when I was 12 years old. And these individuals, they were like already like in their 20s and 30s, okay? And like always, you can't talk to people like that, okay? Especially on the internet. You can't talk to somebody that's 10 years older than you are. However, somehow I did, not because I trusted them. I still, to this day, have no trust in them. But let's just say things got very, like, if someone were to tell you online that they had leukemia cancer, I know this is kind of very, very far west, you would be like, oh, let me help donate. I'll help donate to everything you do and da-da-da-da, you know, like all that kind of stuff, right? And then you find out, like, 5 years later, oh, JK, they didn't have it. My grandma had it. And then you really find out that none of their family members actually had cancer. Or whatever it is. That's kind of like the scenario that I had 2 weeks ago. And even around the time when I was deleting my Discord server. Many people obviously had things going on, which I understood. That part I understood. I understood completely. People were busy, and I let them do their own spiel, you know, that's totally fine. And I get that some servers were, you know, as ghost towns than others. That's the part I don't mind. What I hated the most was I do this long hours of hard work, paid around maybe at the time, and even still I'm adding up everything else, $2,500. And yet, nobody, like, noticed. Nobody asked, nobody cared, and nobody, like, showed up. Or in this case, kind of the support-ish thing, you know? So, this music's kind of sums it all up right here. I waited for exactly a month. Just a month. I didn't pay anything. I thought about leaving Discord Nitro, to be honest. For something, you know, for anything, to be honest. And lo and behold, everything stayed the same. Even if I did not add that extra, like, $100 or $200, nobody could have told the difference. And you may be asking, what does that money go into? Well, it's stuff like Krita, guys. Yeah, I paid Krita, but also I had to pay an internet bill to do this live stream. Do you think my internet is free? It's not. My subscription, guys, I'll let you know this right now, is $50 a month. So, unless some of you guys have ideas to a better, cheaper internet, good luck with that. I'll say that right now. Good luck with that. But in hindsight, so that's why it got so expensive. Is because people last time were were not saying anything, they were not doing anything, and I had at least better quality streams, which was nice, and yet it lagged a little here and there, but once it was going. But what ended up happening was no one acknowledged, like, the changes. It felt like it kind of felt like a deja vu kind of moment, if that makes sense. So then I was like, okay, if no one can really see the difference, even when I got my capture card, which was part of it, and a new microphone, which was also part of it, then what is going on? You know, like, why is this not so much working, but why is no one really giving me very shush, like, feedback? Like, not even, like, I didn't care if it was even negative feedback. Like, nobody was giving me negative feedback, nobody was giving me positive feedback. It was just very silent, if that makes sense. So I started to get paranoid a lot. I started getting paranoid around the people I hanged out with. I started getting paranoid about the communities that I was slowly helping them grow. I started getting paranoid about the friends I made along the way. I even started getting paranoid about my own family. So I went to a therapist, because I have a therapist. Her name is Sarah, and she's, like, been this whole time my rock. So shoutouts to Sarah. So I went to Sarah, and I told her all about this stuff. I told her, I said, this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I cannot do? You know, the whole 9 yards, right? And she goes, well, Ken, what do you want to do? And I said, what do you mean? And she goes, like, is there goals? Is there dreams you got? And I said, I don't know, Sarah. I mean, I have, like, my desires, but nothing prior to them. Also, give me one quick second, guys. That might be a little bit better now. That way you guys can still hear me. Okay. So I was kind of like, okay, like, these are my goals, these are my dreams, you know, let's do this thing. And I'm not going to say them on the live stream because I'd rather say that for the podcast, to be honest. So I wrote them down, and give you guys a timeline. This was, like, in March this year. So I wrote them down, gave a timeline, and a small kind of idea, like, hey, around this time I should be at this spot. Well, I didn't achieve that goal. At all. Like, I will say this, at the very least, I may have achieved, like, 15, maybe even, like, 20% of that goal. And that's it. That's literally it. So then now I'm frustrated that some things are working good, but other things are, like, still they were before. So I'm sitting there like, okay, there was something that happened, but it's only because of a dramatic change of that happening. So remember I told you guys about that group of quote-unquote online friends that I used to have that were way older than me? Oops, wrong thing. Well, I decided to give them a talk and ask them for advice, you know, that kind of thing and everything like that. And one decides to give me advice. Says, let's say I won't say his real name, but I'll just say this individual's name is Jim, okay? Jim decides to give me some advice, and I take that advice and I said, okay, thank you so much, and I move my very long ways, you know. I do my own thing. I don't know how to describe it, but let's just say, I felt really, really, like, deep down, depressed. Like, not depressed in, like, my quality, like, of my, what I call entertainment. I was just depressed of, like, my general life. And let's just say, because I can't say this on a live stream, I almost went to the hospital, to put it very bluntly. And, not that I wanted to go to the hospital, but knowing that the advice Jeff took me, it did make me very, very weak, both mentally and physically. Like, I'll say this right now, my stomach would be so kind of cramped that when my folks, like, when we'd have supper and everything like that, I would not eat. I would only drink water, and that's it. So, and then things got really kind of like a push and pull kind of a thing. So, so getting back to the timeline. So, this is probably in the timeline. I'm trying to think in the head. Maybe April-ish. Almost close to my birthday, but not quite my birthday, if that makes sense. I decided to do a classic, like, hey, if I get to this many, you know, followers or whatever, I will do a birthday stream, you know. Simple, kind of easy, like, let's have some celebration, you know. Well, as it turns out, we didn't meet that goal. At all. Like, straight up, no one wanted to celebrate me, or my birthday, or anything for that matter. And that's when I really, really was like, I wasn't say depressed, but you can easily tell that little craft was made. And what I mean by that is not Minecraft, but like more in the fact that no one really, I want to not say support, because I know people were busy that week. And I could have, like, said, hey, could you guys plan for this, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But what I mean is like, no one really cared about, what's the thing I'm looking for? Celebration, that's what it was, yeah. And not saying that most of you guys could have said, hey, go follow this person, blah, 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 that kind. No, I totally support you, whoever you guys are, including you, Zebra, and Uni. I totally appreciate when you guys do that. I really, really, really do, okay? Not saying you're just as trying as hard to get followers on my channel I feel like you guys are, okay? But to those that, like, are doing something, and feel like, okay, this is kind of a one-shot deal, now I'm gonna unfollow or unsubscribe, then that's fine too. That's your life. Like I said, the views and subscribes are not the thing that I care about anyways. All I care about is for just some people to, like, appreciate, like, offerings and ideas and, you know, special things here and there. So some of you that did were part of my Discord, you guys may have noticed I did a lot of polls before. Okay? Like, I would do, like, Super Mario, and then I would do Sonic Mania, and then I would do something like this, and then something like that. With separate emojis that, you know, if you're not Nitro, you can still do them. You know, casual emojis, reactions, that kind of thing. But the problem was very clear because I had around under 100. Okay? Which was fine. And I get everyone mutes Discord servers, and that's totally understandable too. However, the real pain in the butt was some people didn't vote, and those that did vote did it as a troll, if that makes sense. And I get it's one thing to do a tie once in a while. That's nice and sweet, and I totally get that. But when you do it, like, 3 times with 3 different polls, at that point, you kind of question your own audience, to be honest, if that makes sense. So, and I did. I really did question a lot. I was just like, I get this, these guys are the meme crew, but not everything you do needs to be a meme. Like, you need to have some seriousness in your life, not just to joke around, you know? So, that's when I decided to get a little bit kind of bossy around most people, and I won't say names. And I kind of just had to put my foot forward a little. And yet, some of those individuals still did not listen to me at all. So then now it came to the decision of something even as crazier than before. I wanted to do a mod meeting at my Discord server. And this is where I might get a little emotional, so I do apologize. I get that I had some people that were my mods that were in different countries and that they were sleeping. I can easily tell you right now they were completely off the hook because things happen, you know, things have changed already, and everything is just the way it can be and should be. That is completely understandable, okay? But if I see you online, literally your green light is on, or a yellow, or a red, or anything else like that, and you yourself don't respond back of saying, yes, I'm going to be there, or don't respond in a negative way saying, I'm sorry, I cannot be there, that's fine too. Okay? But I'd rather have something than nothing. Also, am I doing this correctly? No, I'm not. Crap. Okay, that's fine. Because that's kind of around May-ish, the beginning of May-ish or so. That's when I finally... It was time to just let the whole ship just sink down into the ground. Because the only ones that showed up at my Discord was myself and Frozen Traveler. Everybody else had different time zones, but for those that were obviously online, and I saw them online, and they were not playing games, as far as I knew, they should have showed up to that meeting immediately. So then became the thing of who will pay attention and who will not, so to speak. Hence why most of you were kind of confused, like, oh, I left this server. I think I did something bad. No, I will say this right now. No one did anything bad. Even those that did do something bad or did not respond, it wasn't their fault. It's just the context was there, and I had a thing where I'm just gonna flat out do this because clearly no one or anybody is speaking out loud. So I'm just gonna flat out do it, and they can do their own thing or go do their own servers and go be with their other servers that they care about. And I do this anyways with people that I've met in the past. I still respect them. I still give them credit. I still support them. Now, does that mean we're best friends all those happy other years? No. I just respect them because, you know, they're doing things that are much more fun and entertaining than I am. And I am okay with that. A good individual, for those of you who are curious, and do not, like, start dramas and do not start, like, anything else like that. I will say this right now. If you are a fan of this individual, I completely understand your logic, and I understand why. That is just who I am, and that's just how it's gonna be, for everything, and that's totally understandable. But you guys may have heard me say, go support Dust in the Wind. Now, some of you may be a little bit cautious of that because, a lot of you have been kind of like asking for Dust to kind of come back on my channel to be a special guest, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And truth be told, guys, Dust is a very busy man. The times that I kind of try to meet with him is very, very minimum. He's obviously a moderator in Team 182's Discord, so he's very busy there. And just to give you guys also another idea of how busy he is, some of you guys have asked in the past for the Castle Crashers videos to continue. You guys may have seen, like, I've deleted them. That is because Dust at the time was starting to get promotions, like, while I was still at college, and that's understandable. That's really great for him. And even still, though, he was getting promotions, and I wasn't jealous of him for that either. I still supported him. I gave him kind of some open angles here and there, and I kind of also helped him, like, with other kind of kooky things, silly things to make him have fun and, you know, do his own thing. And that's kind of like what my whole spiel is that people need to realize that, yeah, I give a lot back, and some people just think, oh, she's gonna get that back in return. But the truth is that all my life, and even through my family, I have not got, as far as I know, okay, I've not gotten one surprised, like, return. And what I mean by surprise turn, I mean, like, I have an unknown name envelope, and inside that unnamed envelope is $1,000. That's what I mean by kind of surprise unknown. I don't know where this came from. I don't know who's this from. This could have been a mistake, and I need to do something about it, if that makes sense. Now, have people given me gifts and gift subs before in the past? Absolutely. And I appreciate that. Okay? However, if someone decides to, like, say, you know, this and that, blah, 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 or can I get a can I get a sponsorship because I want you to sell this product? There's an obvious answer for that, and the answer is no. So, and not saying it's a bad thing. It's just if you think you can do it yourself, then put the work into it. If you feel like you're gonna be lazy, how about that? If you're gonna be lazy, then be lazy. If you feel like you're not gonna be lazy and you do have the time to do art, you know, draw art or do live streams or do music or do whatever you want to do video games, then you yourself put into it. And I will, and if your videos are good and they're awesome, then guess what? I will be there to support a little bit. Now, people will notice this too, as kind of a feedback of mine. Oops. Give me one sec. Okay. I think we're okay. Oh, we're okay. What was I thinking? Oh, so in terms of like a support system, I've had to literally tell a lot of people about my dark past, and I won't get into that because that's for the podcast. But the short answer, excuse me, of it is that I am very, very broken, both not mentally, physically. I wasn't just born this way, it just happened this way. So, mentally, if I was mentally broken, I would not be live streaming on YouTube. I'll say that right now. Again, that goes back into the kind of the happy-go-lucky side that I'm actually happy. I'm happy to live stream back on YouTube, to talk with you guys again. To do this, so I purchased this, by the way, this character here, this dog ninja character. She's cool. I purchased her as a commission, like a adoption. So she's cool, and I have two others that we're gonna do as well if we have enough time. But yeah. I think that's all of her skin and fur. Let me check. Ah, no. Okay. So let me go ahead and do her bandage. Ah! No. Hello, Chaos Control VA. Back after like 8 months or something. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Ah! Alright. Yeah. I gotta see something real quick. Okay. Oh, this is. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we want this underneath. Like I said, guys, this is an adoption. I did not drew this good of a character, believe me. I believe her glove, that little. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is a female character. Oops. Yeah, they can be. Alright, let's see how she's doing. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of a very, very different approach, I would say. I have no idea what kind of music this is. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. How long have we? Oh, an hour. Exactly an hour. Wow. Yeah, I'm stretching. I think in our break is a good time to take a break right now. So let me go ahead and go to the E right back. No, mute the music so you guys don't hear that. And I'll turn the B right back just a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna BRB for just a little bit. Just a little. I'm gonna drink some water a little bit. I'm gonna stretch out a little bit more. And then, actually, now that you guys are here, first of all, save our progress. You can continue some art and chill if you guys want. Or if you guys want me to do a game on Steam that I just got recently, we can also do that. Please let me know within. Oh. Yeah, no, the unicorn is me. Oh, yeah, I figured. Hold on a sec. There we go. Yeah, the unicorn is me working my butt off. I'm a mad unicorn. That's me just very moody right there. I was gonna do a countdown timer, but I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do this. Oh, I just saw it. There it is. I knew I saved that. Just trying to do it. There it is. Okay. Let's do the now. We'll do. Trying to think. We could do anything actually. Well, that's the message. Hold on. Right. Oh my goodness, why can't I not? just want minutes and seconds. Hold on, let me do this instead. And then... Hold on, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. That's working. Oh, I know what I have to, okay. Whoa, I don't want that much. We wanted, well actually we'll just do the 6, there we go. So I put roughly around 6-ish minutes on the clock, the timer clock. I will be right back in a short time. In the meantime, you guys can also stretch out a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some water and stretch out my legs a little, and we'll see what we can do next. What you guys want to do next? Either I'll do this right now. Type 1 if you want more art, but type number 2, the number 2, if you want to start a new video game. So I'll be BRB, and we'll be right back. is starting to get up. Uni asks, can we do both? No, we have to do one or the other. I will say this. Tomorrow, actually? Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually going to be getting back into, Clericacy, A Colorful Tale. So there's art with a video game that's involved with it. But for this one, Uni, you're gonna have to vote either 2 or 1. It cannot be both. Because if it's both, then I'm gonna probably screw my laptop a lot. Speaking of, go ahead and just close it out. Exit out of that. Minimize that for now. No. Just save. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Steam up and running. Find it. Here it is. Alright. Collections. Let's see what we got. Oh, I gotta do updates. I'll do that another time. Really? I thought, okay. I guess we're not gonna do much. Alright. So I know the vote is unanimous art again, but I want to make sure my video games are working. So hopefully. No. Okay, hold on. There we go. Right, it's the... I hate myself for this. Give me 1 sec, guys. Come on. This is why it's a test stream, because this stuff happens a lot. Oh, I think I know what it is. Not should connect before it does. Hold on a second, everyone. There we go. She's in. So we're gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna save again, because we're not gonna do art, okay? Not saying art is bad, it's just, we're changing things up a lot, okay? Go ahead and exit out of that. It's not that easy. It's not like that, Zebra. Alright, let's go back to live stream. Okay. So obviously there's a lot of games in here that we could play, but we're gonna do a rhythm game. A new rhythm game, if I can find it. I just found it. Where is it? Did I not download it? It's not Rhythm Doctor. It's not this one either. I thought I downloaded another one. It's this one. Don't forget about me. Oh, that's an RPG one. We won't do that. Well, I thought I downloaded another one, so I guess we're doing something completely else. We'll do this one. Wired headphones for best experience. We're doing that right now.
Pero game.
Alright, let's turn it down. Alright.
Welcome, my friends. Everyone knows rhythm. Even though you don't think they do. We hope you enjoy finding your own rhythm. Let's try it.
There's my air one. Press X on the ground. Oh, match button. Okay. Ow. Start preference and how you click it. Alright. Log in account system, ranking system, synchronize your data. Shared area. Other. Oh, I don't want to do this. Exit. Stores. Okay. Alright. Default music, default music. So the music in this is really kind of the star of this whole thing, because I like these rhythm games. So let's go. Ready to these
Music. Ready? Go!
Ah. I almost died. Oh my goodness.
私って天才か
That's not bad. Okay, let's go to right.
Music. Ready? Go!
Ah.
Piece of cake. Chosen.
That's for. Alright, let's go back. Let's see, we don't want level selection. We want. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's see.
ちょうど乗ってたところだ。
I'm
邪
listening.
魔すん
Stop
な。
looking. Let's see, can we change her some way? Change the character. Oh gosh. Ugh. That's cute. Let's go back to the Nico's good. Yeah, I don't think we could change the character quite yet. So unfortunately, those are yeah, so we have just like some stuff and all this stuff. Okay, and then there's just chance. Alright.
ウォームアップは済んでるか？
That one. White.
过山峰的地方上
We'll try this one.
Music. Ready? Go.
105 combo.
combo.
Oh man, got full combo. S rank. Nice. No misses. A couple of perfects here and there. Level up. Alright, let's go back. And we're not doing the default. Breakdown. I guess we'll do the fast one.
Music. Ready, go.
Ouch.
Piece of cake. ちょろいぜ.
Oh, I actually got an ice cream there. Okay. So hello, Crest. Nice seeing you again.
New song.
Want to do frosting in the beginning of this one, it's a little harder. Out of all the songs I'm hearing so far, I really like Frostland. Not gonna lie.
Ready, go. と難しくしてもいいんだぜ。
Not bad. I did beat my score from easy. That song definitely reminds me of, I can't remember which, Sonic Mania is it.
Ready? Go!
It kind of reminds me of that a little. Perfect combo.
Full combo! 私って天才か?
It's rank again.
Level up! New song!
Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. Because I think we can unlock a character. Not quite. I thought we could unlock the airplanes girl, but apparently not. It's fine. We'll try this one.
Music! 私って天才か？
We did that one. I think we did all of those. So we're up to here. Okay. So, I always wanted to play this game, not because of the aesthetics of anything or anything like that. It just kind of feels like a good game, to be honest. So, let's see. So there's that one, and then let's go to this one, Disney Universe. Hopefully it does not crash my game. Hopefully. Why aren't you playing? Too scared. I knew it. Alright. Let's do... we can't do after party. We can't do Resident Evil 2. I would do this one, but that's very copyrighted around there. Let's see. I don't think we can do any of the other games. I mean, I could do Among Us, but it's just not fun. Let's see. Zero, I'm trying to re-download. Let's see, I'm gonna flip over back to... We're almost up to 2 hours, so I'll just go to the cover screen here. Let's see. I think I should probably end this really soon anyways. So, like I said, I kind of talked a little bit while I was drawing a little what's kind of happened and what's supposed to happen and all that kind of spiel. Kind of just a lay low kind of thing where, you know, this is going on in my life, kind of the basics and kind of just a general like, hey, here's how things are going. I will hopefully tonight or even tomorrow start that not live streaming, excuse me. Start off that recording for episode 2 of my podcast. And I hope you guys are going to participate a little bit. If not, that kind of hurts me a little bit because it just does. I know it's a podcast, but there's also podcasts out there that you can interact with, and that's kind of like what my goal is to do with that podcast, is to make you guys interact and kind of join me in this little journey a little. But if you have not seen episode 1, you might want to do that pretty soon because it will tie into episode 2 and the other episodes further on because it's kind of, it gets really deep. It gets really deep. It gets really kind of real world. And it kind of is very personal. There are some things that I am going to be talking about that are very, like, just a wow factor. And then there's some things that I'm just going to be talking off my head of that are just like, completely not even part of the actual podcast itself. But it's also good to know that it's there, and sort of speak. So, again, if you guys are busy or not so busy, please, if you can, just go take a listen to it. In terms of the podcast of how long I'm going to take on them, they're probably going to be 20 minutes long. So, not a full, like, hour that you have to listen to, but still something that you can listen to, okay? I'm going to try to reach for those podcasts pretty much around the 20-minute to around a 30-minute kind of talk conversation. So please keep in mind that what you're going to be listening to is there, and it is what it is, okay? Another thing with my D&D campaign, if you are curious at all of what's happening to session 11. I am still kind of in the process of kind of fixing things, kind of making sure everything is working properly, as well as also making sure the audio is working correctly. So bear with me if things are not working as they are, because I am trying my best to making like things work properly and making sure everything is sounds correct, and also you guys can hear me and also my fellow campaigners. Another thing too is I have a super secret project that I'm trying to work on very hard on. I just need a group of individuals that are willing to work for free. And if you are those individuals that are wanting to work for free, wanting to get your name out there, you guys can obviously contact me on my Twitter. You guys can contact me on my Twitch or here on my YouTube. Like, even after this live stream goes up, you can say, hey, I want to work on that secret project. And I'll be glad to try to contact you any way I can. Note that your payment is going to be a promotion. I'm not going to actually pay you. I'm just going to basically get your name out there, support you, etc., etc., etc. Whether it be adoptions or commissions if you're an artist. Same thing with if you're an artist in music. I will purchase like personal, like musical kind of things to you, like a new intro, or even a new like alerts, what have you, that kind of thing. If you are into maybe even voice acting a little bit here and there, I will also help you in that direction as well to get your name out there in the voice acting kind of business, and I will help you like make sure your voice gets out there in these special secret projects. So again, if you need to contact me, you're more than welcome to do at any of those sites before as well. And with that, I'm going to let you guys off on a little bit of note here that I support you guys no matter what's happening in my personal life, what's happening in the world and everything like that. And I hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful weekend and week coming up ahead of you guys. So take care, everyone, and please stay safe, stay strong, and love yourself. Thank you for all you guys have done, and I will see you guys on another live stream, or you guys can hear from me and again from another video. Take care, everyone.